welcome everybody to another episode of the Pierce Brothers. Today we're going to be shooting the new Canik TTI Combat. So this just barely came out. It's pretty new. Happy we were able to get our hands on one. Big shout out to Tony over at T-Bones Guns in Caldwell for helping get me hooked up with this. If you live in the Caldwell area, he's a great option for a gun shop. But we're going to dive into this. First, let's take a look at what's in the box, because it's kind of a cool box. So at the top, you've got the TTI Combat with the Taran Tactical logo, Canik. It does have the fancy little locks here. Has this cool inscription plate you can read if you feel so inclined. But again, the Taran Tactical symbol is everywhere in here. So we'll set that aside. This has your owner's manual and all that jazz in it. The little Canik pistol has all of your parts in there for everything you'll ever need to do with the gun. So if you want to do the optics plate, all that stuff. Comes with extra back straps. I just left the one in that it was with it. It does come with 2 magazines in the box. One is a 23 round or 21 round extended magazine. One is a flush fit 18 round mag, both of which have the Taran Tactical symbol on the bottom. So again, that's kind of a cool feature. Bottom of the box, you've got the challenge coin. So that's pretty cool. It does come with an extra recoil spring. This is the law enforcement spring. So if you're practicing with like low velocity, low powered rounds, that's what that is for. So we shouldn't need that. It does come with a holster. I took the regular belt clip off because I don't like that style. And I put my Safariland QLS fork on there. There's the holster. It's nothing too fancy. It does have the Taran Tactical logo on it. Anyways, it's got all the tools in here you would need to work on the gun and to put an optic on it or whatever you're wanting to do. It's all in there. So cool case, cool gun. Let's take a look at the gun now and get into some of the features on it. So it's got the bronze and black coloring. The grip texture is quite a bit more textured than regular Canik firearms. So I'll show you my Canik rival and we'll compare that. So the grip texturing is quite a bit rougher on the TTI Combat than on the rival. Also, the back strap is different. So it has that same rough texturing on the TTI Combat versus the rival. The slide is also, it's similar. The gun overall is the same length as a rival with the comp on it. So that's one thing of note on this. It does have a comp. I didn't show that. And it's not a threaded comp. So to remove it, well, there's instructions, but it's not threaded. So the sights are similar, but they did raise the sights on the Combat and narrow this back strip quite a bit, which I really like, actually. It's got a fiber optic front sight. The slide serrations are slightly different on the rival, so you get more rough texturing up here on the rival versus the TTI Combat is smoother here, which pinched my thumb in the slide a couple times yesterday because I was used to playing with my rival, and then there's not as much texturing up here. So trigger pull is pretty much the same. They're both breaking right at just less than 4 pounds on the trigger pull, but this will be our first ever shots now with this TTI Combat. All right, so something to mention as well, the magazines. So this is just a regular Canik magazine. I ordered this from Gun Mag Warehouse, but it's the 20 round mag with an extended base, and those do fit as well in the gun with that mag well. So mags are interchangeable between the rival, TP9, all those brands. They're the exact same mags, and it does fit with that extended mag. So let's go put a bunch of mags through it and we'll have some fun. Let's go take a look at how accurate that was. That was the 21 round mag, so that's 21 rounds right there in that little spot with iron sights. Yeah, as you can see, 2 fingers, 1 finger across. That's not too bad for not taking my time at all. All right, now that we know that it's accurate, we're just gonna hammer through a whole bunch of mags in a row, so enjoy. So we've got 150 yards out. We've got a steel target up there. So I'm gonna take a few pop shots at it, see if I can hit it, just for fun. Oh, first shot, we're done. Not even gonna try again. Did I hit the little one? There we go. So out of 20 rounds, we hit it twice, but they were all right there, you know, so. After I hit it once, I just lost focus because I already hit it. Don't need to hit it again. Man, she's getting pretty hot. We're almost at that 400 round mark here. It's pretty hot. I burnt myself twice now on my thumb, or my finger and my thumb. The barrel's hot, the comp is hot. That was a lot of rounds in about like 3 minutes. So Last mag, and we'll be over that 450 round mark. We'll just empty it as quick as we can into that target there. That is the Taran Tactical TTI Combat from Canik. Everybody keeps saying this is a John Wick gun for less than $1,000, but this is not a John Wick gun. It is a Canik gun. This gun never appeared in the John Wick movies. If you want a John Wick gun for less than $1,000, just go buy yourself a HK-P30L, slap a rail-mounted compensator on there, like or from HK Parts. I've got one right over here. We'll show you. So here's my HK-P30L. This rail-mounted comp comes from HK Parts. I think it's made by Wasatch Arms. Anyways, less than $1,000. You got yourself the OG John Wick gun. That being said, this Canik is a really cool gun. Fast shooting. It's really lightweight. That compensator does help with recoil. Because I shot the Rival without a compensator when I first got it. It was pretty snappy. I mean, it's a pretty light gun, but that compensator helps. This one is from Wasatch Arms as well. But this guy, I mean, recoil's pretty manageable. Still recoils, so if you're getting it expecting it to be like the flattest gun ever, it still recoils. Just because it has a comp doesn't mean it doesn't recoil. Does that help a little bit? Yeah, it does. So last thing we're going to do, we're going to put a mag of some hollow points through it. We'll just do these Winchester 147 grains just to see how hollow points work. All of what we've shot so far has been this Federal, so we're just over 450 rounds now with a 124 grain. So let's do a round of the hollow points and see how it does. All right, so here we go. We're going to try these 147 grain Winchester hollow points. Of note, the slide is also very hot, but who else out there is going to go put 450 rounds through it back to back like we did? Had Porter over there on the reload bench, reload mags for us so we can just keep rolling. So yeah, that slide does get hot, you know. And anyways, you have a compensator though that touches the slide, that's probably going to happen. So here we go with some hollow points. So there you have it, guys. That is the TTI, or the Canik TTI Combat. Reliable so far, zero malfunctions, zero issues at all. It's accurate, as you saw by that first mag we put through. I wasn't even taking my time, and that was a pretty decent group. So for $950, it's a pretty decent gun, I think. So there you have it. This is, I think, the first ever production gun that Taran Tactical has been partnered with. So that in and of itself probably makes it worth the money. But we'll have a follow-up video when we hit 1,000. We'll also throw a red dot on there at some point, and we'll keep shooting it. So stay tuned for that. And thank you for watching this episode, and we'll see you next time.